Camera. I used a Nikon D3300 to record my film because it gave HD videos. It was also very easy to transfer the footage from the camera to the Mac. You would take out the SD card from the camera and put it in the computer, and then open up Final Cut Pro, and then import all the footage you needed. When using the camera, I had to follow the industry standards for shot framing and camera movements to ensure my film looked professional and matched my target audience's expectations. I tried to be creative by using the manual settings and also played with the depth of field to make my shots look more interesting. Audio recorder. I used a Sony audio recorder to record the dialogue at the start and at the end of the film. I have learned how to transfer the audio from the recorder to the computer. It improved my product because it gave a better sound quality for the parts that I needed than a camera would have given. WordPress. I would post any work I had done onto WordPress, so anyone who wanted to see it would be able to look through my whole history of assignments. WordPress is a way to easily explain what work I have done using text, video, audio, etc. It also makes it easy to access what I have wrote anywhere by anyone. Final Cut Pro. I use Final Cut Pro to edit my film. Final Cut was one of the most important things I needed to make the film. Without it, I wouldn't have the final product that I have now. I use Final Cut to add non-diegetic sound, titles, transitions, effects, and to generally edit the piece. Final Cut Pro allowed me to be more creative than iMovie would have. As for example, iMovie's title tool is very basic and limited in what it can do. I am glad I know how to use Final Cut now, as I'm certain I will use it again in the future and know it will benefit me to have knowledge of how to use industry standard software. YouTube. I use YouTube to upload all the videos that I have filmed. I did this to make it easier to find and also to make it easier to put on my blog. I can just get the embedding code from the video on YouTube and put it in my blog. I also use YouTube to watch and research examples of other people's work. It helped me find out how I could do the different shots I used and give me ideas for my film. Incompetech.com. I use this website to get the music for the chase in my film. I use the website because they provide royalty-free music, which allowed me to choose a track that suited the scene. They had a wide variety of music with different tempos and BPM. So it was not hard to choose a track that matched what I needed. Apple Mac. I use an Apple Mac to do all of my work because it is the industry standard for the creative industry, meaning that it is the primary computer that is used by many production companies when they want to make a magazine or a movie. It is good to get used to them now so that when I go to work in the industry, I know what I'm doing. Finally, a tripod. I use a tripod to keep all my shots steady. Having never used one prior to filming, I had to learn how to assemble and mount the camera onto the tripod. I also learned how to turn the tripod on a point. However, I need to learn how to make panning shots look smoother while using tripods, because some shots in my film had to be cut to remove the shaking before a panning shot.